Hello, this is Horror Studio 1, and this is my unedited podcast. Hello, this is Horror Studio 1, coming to you once again with the unedited podcast. So, where I am right now is actually pretty interesting. I myself am in Asia right now. So, I am located in the country of Taiwan, actually in a pretty nice suite. Making this video for you guys. So it's been a very long time since I've had a chance to actually make a unedited podcast. What I feel about these unedited podcasts most of the time is I have to sort of make them when I'm in a good mood, when I'm like I have time to spare and I feel like I can just bounce off ideas and just be who I am to you guys. Yeah, so more even so than live streams, to be honest, because there's live streams, there's other components, there's stories, there's the face, there's all. You know, I'm showing myself, there's stories that people come on, people read, there's comments, chats, whatever, blah, 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 blah. So that I can rely more on the situation. But for these podcasts, there's no music, there's no cues, there's no other players, no other stories. It's me, myself. And so I feel like I always have to be in a good state of mind when I do these kinds of things. This good state of mind, I feel, actually really translates to the other thing in which I do and which I'm going to talk about today, actually right now. Oh, sorry. Okay, anyways. I'm kind of paranoid because I'm in a hotel room by myself. But anyways, what we're going to talk about today, the topic that we're going to talk about today, you guessed it, deep web. So if you guys don't know, I run this other YouTube channel where I do vlogs. I've been leaning more a lot on the deep web stuff because you guys seem to like it. Other people seem to find it interesting, so I've been doing a lot of that as well. And I have a new video up, so I've had it up for a couple days now. For those who are not subscribed to that channel, my secondary channel, or know about it or whatever, there it is. I did another video on the D-Web. I did one in the past. I actually did two already. So if you guys want to go check it out, I did one in regards to how to access it through Tor and how to get on it. And there's some crazy interesting websites on there. That was just like a general guide kind of thing. The second one I did was about the World Cup. So I talked about if there's like fixed matches on the deep web about the World Cup, since the World Cup is like such a big thing at the moment, right? And the video I recently did, it was uploaded a couple days ago, is a video talking about basically the Hitman phenomena on the deep web. So for you guys who don't know, you can actually hire people to murder other people. Of course you knew that, right? Like everyone freaking knows that. But did you know that it's very popular on the deep web? I bet you also knew that as well. But I bet you haven't been on the site yourself. I bet you haven't seen it. So that's what I did. I went on. It's in the link is in the description below. You can go check it out if you want to. You can find the link to this video. I went to 5 different websites where you can find information, actually freaking buy this shit of basically hiring these people to go kill other people. And yeah, it was pretty eye-opening. Like, you hear about this stuff, but when you're actually on there and you're looking at this sort of information, it's actually more crazy than you think. So I'm opening up my other laptop actually, where I have the video itself, and I'm debating whether I should play a little bit of it. I feel like you guys should go watch it yourselves, but just crazy stuff. Like the first website I went to, for example, is a website called Kimura. And it's like supposedly, the most dangerous deep web hitman assassin website on there, because it's run by like either the Spanish or Italian mob, and they basically like hire these guys from like all over the world. It's more like a platform where they're like the middleman, kind of, where they find customers who want someone dead, and then they have like these hitmen that are trained, that apply through them actually. So they're like an agency more of, so they these are contract workers, like these hitmen. They're not like signed to their company or anything like that, but these are contract workers that are sort of affiliated with them, where the customer can go on and like hire somebody to do something. And it's crazy, it's not just murder either. Like, since I went on like all the 5 websites, I can just summarize the whole thing for you guys. So there's murder. Arson is a big one, so setting shit on fire, like setting a place, setting someone's property on fire is actually quite a popular request for people. I don't understand why people want to do that. There's other ones also, which is creepy as hell, like acid attacks. I think acid attacks are like $3,000. and I think there was like a list of it as well. Rape is only $2,000. So for someone to get raped, it's only $2,000. If you go and you threaten someone, you scare the shit out of someone, that's like $1,000. Like it's like all this kind of crazy stuff. And after seeing this, I mean, I don't want to know what to think. Like in my mind, it's like these things never happen. Like why would you want to kill somebody? But they actually have sites that, you know, they're sorry, their tagline is like, we're the mechanic. If you want to fix somebody, if there's somebody you know who needs a fixing, you can hire us and we can fix them for you. Basically just to go and, like, you know, murder them and stuff like that. Talking about ex-wives, they're talking about business partners, rivals, blah 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 blah. Like it's insane. There was some parts of it too, like some websites they refuse to kill children, which I think is, you know, I guess it's the one redeeming factor for it. But yeah, that was just I just did a whole video on that. So if you guys want to go check out that Hitman thing, go in the description below. And there was even ones, of course it's all over the world, but there's ones for Asia as well. The last website I went to, it's talking about how in China they also have this service as well. I don't know, it's just like a different feeling. I remember when I was a kid, I watched movies about people who were like hitmen, and then a lot of Asian movies really like this specific topic. I think it's like, I understand why, you know, it's like kind of badass, kind of being a criminal, but it's not like evil, disgusting, like you're not like a rapist or something, or like a child molester. It's like Hitman is cool, right? So the main character, the main male hero, can basically dress in a leather jacket, have sunglasses, hold a gun, and like shoot somebody. And it's actually like, you don't think much of it, you think it's just like a fucking movie, right? But after going to the deep web and looking at this like real life stuff, you realize that movies have romanticized the idea of an assassin, you know, this cool, suave, James Bond type character. It's actually not like that. It's kind of creepy and weird. Like, they have one thing for acid attacks or scarring women's faces, scarring people's faces. They have actually a friggin' section called murder, and then the second section is called life-ruining services. Basically, you can pay to ruin someone's life. You can fraud them, blackmail them, like just find some horrible dirt on those kinds of people, and it's like, what the hell, man? Like in the movies, it was so much cooler. It was like PG-13, but this shit is real. Like, this shit really happens. For me, I would never do this to somebody. Like, honest to God, like, why? Like, I said it in the video, and I'm saying this again because I made the video a while back, to be honest. It took me a really long time to edit it from all the traveling I've been doing. But the thing is, I feel like there's nothing that requires such an extreme action. Like, I think about my life. Are there really people I hate? No. I'll be freaking honest with you. I mean, there's people that I disagreed on. Or maybe, like, I won't lie. Like, in certain moments, maybe there are people that I would hate. But it's only because of that moment. Like, if I look at that person's life as a whole, like a value of a whole, how would you say, like a whole variable, a complete 100% variable of someone's life, that person is one. The moment that I hated that person or whatever that person did to me, let's say a kid bullied me in high school or a kid bullied me in like middle school or something, that moment of that person's life is only 0.1 or only 0.25 even. For those emotions that I feel towards him. Like, it's only a small part of that person's life. He has a family, he has a future, he has a destiny he has to accomplish, he has goals, dreams, lovers, friends, all that kind of shit. And that's the rest of his life. Like the other 0.99% or the other 0.75% of his life. To completely have the one variable of a life that person has. And for me to, because that guy maybe bullied me in high school, or he's a business rival, which is even like stupider, which is, it's a business thing. It's not even like, I don't know, like how emotional can you get? And for me to hire someone to take his life because of that little portion of that guy's life, it's actually very demeaning and stupid. And ever since going on the deep web, I feel like, if you guys have watched my first video I ever did on deep web, I came across this forum called Cannibal, what's it called? I want to say Cannibal Holocaust, which is a movie. Cannibal Cafe. So it's like a place where I mean, hopefully it's closed down now, but it was like in 2002, 2003, where women can be sold into it as, you know, livestock, sex toys, like to be murdered, like stuff like that kind of shit. And, you know, going on the deep web has made me question a lot about humanity, and like there are people in this world that treat humans as livestock. When you're murdering someone, when you're making someone like a sex toy, that's essentially what you're doing, and it's not right. And going on the web has made me realize that darkness in humanity. I mean, I honestly, I do these videos to entertain, to inform, and it's a poppin' subject. Like, I won't lie, you know, I won't lie and be like, oh, I'm just going there. Of course, I want people to watch my videos. I know deep web is intriguing. I'm intrigued by it. I was intrigued by it. Now I'm somewhat disgusted, but deep down, I still find, like, I won't lie, it's fascinating. This is the most depraved part of humanity right at your fingertips, and it is depressing, but it is also very, it's attracting, you know. And I won't lie to that. That's one of the reasons why I do make the videos, because every time I go on the deep web, and I know, I mean, I wouldn't go there for any other reason than to make videos. Like, I'm actually a really happy guy. Like, I'm a really fucking happy guy. Like, I make, you know, ghost stories, blah, 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 kind of shit, but, like, it's just because it's the same thing. I'm fascinated by the topic of the unknown, but I would not want to dwell in that part of humanity on the internet, in that black hole, for too long, unless I was making, you know, videos. I'm getting value out of it from making a video, essentially. So that's really what going on the deep web has honestly taught me about many things in humanity. Like, just, I know I'm going to go on a tangent, you know, but if you guys do want to listen, because honest to God, I haven't spoken English in so long. Ever since being in Asia, man. I'll release a vlog soon about Taiwan, Hong Kong. Like, I've been traveling so freaking much, but I'm still keeping the videos as consistent as I can. And obviously, this YouTube channel, Horror Studio One, I do it every day. I still do it every day. I find Wi-Fi, you know, I borrow Wi-Fi, whatever, to upload every day. I'm not, you know, nothing will stop me, no matter where I am. I know as long as there's internet, unless that whole country has no Wi-Fi, then, you know, there's nothing I can do. But if there's a will, there's a way. So, what was I saying? Yeah, like, this one thing where we're going to talk about is, I've always found it fascinating. I've talked to many people about it, you know, animal lovers, like people that love animals. Like, I personally, do I love animals? I like animals. I like the cuteness of animals. I like the cuteness of mammals, some turtles, you know, so some stuff like that. But am I like an advocate for animal, you know, no animal cruelty? Like, I'm not that type of person, but I know some people who are, especially girls, like young girls. They love the cute dog, they love the cute cat, blah, blah. But I always have this debate with my family and friends. What if, like, I see on the street, like, there was like a beggar. All right, the beggar wants some money. Like, he's a human being. He's dressed poorly. Maybe he stinks a little bit. He's a bit older. He's unattractive. Would that same person who would maybe adopt a homeless dog help out that beggar? I don't think so. That person would walk away. So why is it that people would, like that same girl, would go and help this poor dog who isn't even part of her own species? It's a freaking animal. And not help that same person, which is the beggar. And when the beggar comes over, and he's really been through a lot, maybe he's like a war vet or something, and he's had some like trauma, PTSD, who knows. And when he walks over, that same person will just like ignore him and walk away. But when they see like a cat on the street with a broken leg, they're like, oh my God, and then take him home and, like, you know, feed him biscuits or some shit. But that same person, you won't even give him a quarter. And that's a human being. That's a part of your own fucking species, man. No, that honestly is, like, for me, I feel like I'm not super compassionate as a person. Maybe because I'm a Sagittarius or something. I love freedom. I'm very individualistic. I'm not super compassionate. When I see a, you know, stray animal or like someone in need, I don't have this urge to go help them, and I'll be honest. But if I were to compare, if I saw a person in need or an animal in need, I would fucking help the person, man. I would help the fucking person, dude. I would help the person 100%. I don't care who they are, right? I mean, same thing with like a dog. Your dog, you're committing your life to that dog. You're taking him home and like washing him and shit. You gotta like put a lot of effort into it. For me, I've given money to homeless people. I don't care about that. I mean, I mean, of course, I wouldn't take the homeless person in my house, let him have a shower, sleep in my bed, right? Like that's weird. Like I wouldn't do that. But I wouldn't do it to a dog either. You know what I'm saying? Trying to say here. Like but if I were to balance the two, if I were to give that dog, let's say, a piece of food, or I give a homeless person like $2 for like a donut, I would give the money to a homeless person over the dog any fucking day because he's a human being. He's part of me. Of course, you know, I told my mom and dad, like I told them, and then my parents were like, well, you know, it's because people have motives. Like people are unpredictable, which is true. You know, I get there's that other part of the safety thing. Like you take someone in, you help someone, like it's like you don't know what the fuck they want. Like they could kill you, murder you, put your ass on the deep web. Like exactly, right? Like you never know. But the thing with it's just I really don't understand the animal and human thing. There's girls like that are like fucking dog advocates, and then the moment they see like a person in need, they don't give a frick about the person. It's just because the dog's cute. That's really why. So they're actually just satisfying their own like it's like someone bought them a teddy bear. They're satisfying their own need, their own want, their own appraisal for the beauty and cuteness of something. It's because of the appearance of that something. It's not because they're really compassionate people on the inside. I mean, if you're a really compassionate person, you'd be compassionate to anybody, to everyone, right? Or if you're like me, admittedly, I'm not super compassionate. I wouldn't be compassionate to either. But I would be more compassionate to the human being, which is someone, you know, I mean, unless I know you're like a fucking, like you're like a pedophile or something. I mean, but if you're like a normal person who's like been through some shit, or a dog that's been through some shit, I will fucking help the person for sure. But I know so many people who would help a dog but wouldn't help a person, which is it just. Anyway, yo, that was a long tangent, dude. I just ranted. You know what? I thank you guys. I haven't talked like this so much in so long. I'm tired, and yeah, I miss Canada. Anyways, guys, I'll talk to you guys later. Go check out my Hitman video. It made me, you know, deep web made me realize a lot about reality and life. And I just wanted to rant. Thank you guys for listening. Anyways, guys, I'll talk to you guys soon. Stay tuned for tomorrow's video. It'll be a good one. All right, Horror Studio 1 out. Bye.